Looking at my drip, looking at your drip. Whoa, mommy, look at.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is Wednesday the 29th of April. I'm starting today's vlog instead of Sarah for once. I'm starting it, so I'm just about to head out into the car. It is a miserable day again in lockdown. Well, as this lockdown continues, it is a miserable day in Manchester, as I'm sure it's a miserable day everywhere in England, because it doesn't look like the weather's going to get any better until towards the weekend. But I'm just about to head out to the shops, pick a few essentials up, and we also need some electric as well for the house because it started beeping last night. And then we're going to come back home. I'm going to finish the rest of the wall, and then I think I've got to go over to the studio. I've got a load of parcels that need to go out today. I just need to get rid of them, then it's off my head. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I think I'm going to tune in the new sublimation printer and maybe do a heat press mug and see what that looks like, but we'll see. The slush maker was amazing. The only thing that I've got negative to say about it is you can only like get 2 cups out of it, but then you have to wait like, I think it's 5 minutes afterwards, then you can re-pour the mixture in again and start to spin it. But it does build up in the middle, so if it builds up enough it could stop the machine and it starts to jam and stuff like that. But amazing little thing, and it was only like £50 I think, which is not bad considering that a commercial one will cost you thousands. So I'm going to head over to the shop, we're going to get back, and then we're going to get this daily vlog in lockdown started. Alright, I'm upstairs now in Portia's and Imogen's room with the kids, and they're all playing Monopoly. I think they played it before with Chloe. I think Chloe won, and now they're playing with these, and they're teaching Vanellope how to play it. Who's winning? You only just started?
Yeah. I got a blue card.
Oh, you got a building already? You got a building. What character are you?
Penguin.
The penguin. Who are you, Portia?
I'm the duck.
Duck.
Getting
Who are
that
you?
Leicester Square dog.
Who are you?
I'm Eva.
Eva the dog. Who are you?
The dinosaur. I'm
A dinosaur?
yeah, I'm blue.
When I played it, you had a thimble for your finger, like a knitting thimble, a hat, a dog, a car. I think that was it.
And the cat and
No, I don't think we had it. We didn't have a penguin then when I was your age.
we had a different. We had a different one, didn't we?
So they're all playing that. I've got a big Sports Direct order coming today with all different bits in for me. Mason, Sarah, Vanellope, Aurora. There's loads of different bits in it. So we're just waiting for that to come now, and then we can rip that open, and then I'll go and show you how Sarah's got on with the wallpapering.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. I have literally been up for about half an hour now. I've just had breakfast, so I'll just come down to just put a bit of a face on. I'm not going to put loads on because we're only in the house and it just seems pointless, like using loads and loads of makeup. But what I am going to do later on is I had a few products delivered, some foundations and some setting sprays, and also the other stuff that I showed you in the vlog a couple of nights ago where I got the concealer, and I did promise that I'd show you like how light that was. So I think once I've cleaned up and I've finished the bit of wallpapering in the living room, then I'm going to come down and set the ring light up and then just show you these products, and also like say whether they're good enough, because I've never used this before. I'll just show you quickly. So it's the NYX foundation. I got 2 of them because usually I mix just depending on how dark or whether I find one that's suitable. We also got the Prime and Set refreshing spray, and also this is a matte finished fine matte finish, and then I got a new mascara which is made by NXY as well. So definitely going to show you them later on in the vlog. So I'm just going to tidy my bedroom. because I need to make my bed, and just, oh, and also Dave got this for Aurora today. It is a little Minnie Mouse coat which is super cute. We got it in 18 to 24 months, but when we put it on her, this actually fit, which I was like gobsmacked about. I think some of these, I swear I've seen this in Mothercare, so I think Dave took on most of Mothercare's products. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's so cute. And then there was a couple of other outfits that that Dave bought for Vanellope and Aurora, so I'll probably show you them later on as well. Also, just quickly, Dave seems to think that he's in with a chance of getting a baby boy, so he came back with this. It is a little Mickey Mouse baby boy's jumper. Now, I'm not pregnant. We have spoke about it, but I'm not pregnant, so we'll keep that in there, because knowing my luck, even if we did get pregnant again, we won't get a boy, we'll get a girl. That's usually the way. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. I was trying to look for the suits that he got Aurora yesterday, but I can't remember. Oh, in fact, they're in Vanellope's wardrobe, so I'll go and show you that in a minute. And then we'll show you Chloe's room, because that's near enough finished now. All she's waiting now for is the base of a bed, so she can put the rest of the stuff away, but everything else is almost done. We've got everything in, the shelves up and stuff like that, so we'll let you see that in a bit. Anyway, I'm going to go and get dressed, make the bed, and tidy this room up a bit, because there's just so much clutter in it, because we're just bringing stuff up and down. We've also got the grass being delivered tomorrow for the garden, which I'm so excited about. Not that we can do anything with it till we get the rest of the stuff sorted. Obviously, the guy that came out to do that said that you can get the stuff, I think it was working out like £365 plus delivery, so I think we're just going to pay that, get it done, just get the garden sorted, so we can just go outside and then it's done. And the thing is, although it's an expense, it's not one that's not going to be worth it. We're not going to get like any satisfaction out of, so it's going to be like money well spent. It's not like we're going out on days out, so the money we're saving from doing that may as well be put into something else for the kids to do, and somewhere to go and sit and play and do all different activities, rather than having to go out on the street, because there's not really anywhere on the street, and it's always quite busy. Like cul-de-sac anyway, because there's flats over the road, and every now and again you get inappropriate people driving up and down, so it doesn't really, I don't feel safe like letting the kids go out. And then obviously we've got the canal over the road. Obviously the older ones are more wise, but you know, it's like trying to turn your back or go inside, because Vanellope's outside. Obviously she's with the others, the older ones, then it's not too bad, but sometimes she says, can I go out? And obviously we've got to say no, because she can't go outside on her own unless one of us are with her. So it'll be good to be able to say, yeah, you can go out in the garden, which is going to be a big help to us, because then at least we're going to know where she is and she can't get out because there'll be a lock on the gate. Anyway, I need to sort through Aurora's baby stuff as well. There's some stuff here, and one of the neighbours, her son is having a baby which is due in August, I think. So they're having a girl, so I'm just gonna, whatever I don't want, I'm gonna put in a bag and just see whether they want it and they can make some use out of it, because I know that they're finding it hard with all this going on, and he's out of work and stuff like that. And then I was gonna sell my high chair, but then I thought, you know what, I may as well just do something good and just give it all to them, because we don't know how long this lockdown's going to go on for, and Mike's out of work at the minute, so it'd just be really nice to help somebody out at a really crap time, really. So anyway, I better crack on, because Dave will be going crazy, because I'm chatting along and now he's putting one finger up at me because he's just come down the stairs. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you out. I'm going to tidy up and then I'll be back. Okay, so I managed to get the bedroom all tidy, looking all nice again. And I've sorted some of Aurora's stuff out. So this is some of the stuff that I've sorted out. It's just a few outfits that just don't fit her anymore. And then a little blanket. And then some little dresses and stuff that I can just get rid of. And then there's like a bunch of brand new t-shirts here, still with tags on, that she just never wore. My cousin gave me them, so we'll just give them to next door, and hopefully their little baby will be able to get some use out of it. There's going to be loads more, like shoes and socks and stuff that I need to add to it also. I'm also thinking of changing this. I think I want to put it either like a grey or a white. I've not decided yet. I do like the pink, but I fancy a change. I think I'm getting a little bit sick of pink now. So I wanted something like white, or maybe I could just add white into it, maybe change this to white and then add some sparkles to this, put some diamantes on it and stuff like that. And then I want to get a new cot set eventually. I do like this one, but obviously when you've had it for so long, you just like a change, or a change of bedding, so you can just make it look different every now and again. And I think I want this in like a grey kind of style also, so I was thinking like a grey girly kind of bedding set with like a white canopy. Obviously she's not going to be in this for much longer, but this does turn into a bed, so we will be using the bed, and we could probably still keep the canopy on it until she gets a little bit older. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Anyway, I'm going to get dressed and then I'm going to go and finish the wallpapering upstairs because it really needs finishing. I did have different pyjamas on before, but Aurora got food all over me. So anyway, I'm gonna go and get dressed, like I said. In fact, I know what I need to do, because obviously my weddings have not been cancelled. A lot of people that booked weddings have arranged it for next year, which is good, because I didn't want to miss out on the wedding, so I didn't want them to cancel, which is really good. So at least they're being rebooked for next year. So a lot of them have been rebooked for September, October and so on. But I've got my old diary there from 2019 that needs to go in the bin, and all my bookings from that need to go in me 2021 one now, because it's not this year's completely written off. I don't think anybody is going to be doing anything this year. It's really sad, because like our next door neighbour is meant to be moving, but obviously they can't move because of the lockdown. Well, that's what they're telling them, so they've ended up having to stay here for the time being, and it looks like they're not going to end up getting to move house now until maybe after Christmas, which is a shame, because obviously they've got a mortgage on another house, and the people that want to move into their house are waiting to move into their house, and they want to move into their house, and it's just horrible, isn't it? You know, there's so many people out there that are buying new houses now, and it's kind of put everybody's plans on hold. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks they might just ease stuff, so people can actually just get down to just doing what they need to do. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go and get dressed, and then we'll see you then. You might have to do with the flickering, but never mind. Anyway, thought I'd come down and show you Chloe's room now, because it's looking really, really nice. I'm so impressed with how such a small space can be turned into something so pretty. Keep getting a cough. Anyway, I'm going to show you. So she's got the picture frame here with a shelf, and then obviously we've got this back wall, and then she's got 3 shelves up now with her picture frames on, her 18th glass, all her bits basically, and then obviously a TV and her drawers are in now, and she's got most of her stuff in these drawers. And then we've just got some lights that we need to put up on this wall, and she's having a mirror on this wall also. It's dead hard to show you this whole room, but this is a bed with a 10,000 pillows. This is how she's sleeping at the minute till she gets a base for a bed, because every time she orders one, it's either made fully and not flat packed, or it's just too big. But yeah, so anyway, she's got a drink there that is spoiling a shelf. Oh, and she's got this shoe caddy out here with a few things on, and a uniform that needs hanging up, so that'll be gone in a bit. But it's looking so pretty. So I'll try and give you a full view from this side. And then down. And then try and stand over here. And that way. It's so pretty. Are you chuffed with your room, Chloe?
Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm over at the studio now, just about to leave. Got my backpack on me. Forgot to vlog while I was here, just remembered now. Purely because I dropped one of the props that I'd been building and it smashed all in the corner, so I've had to reprint the main body to one of the parts, which isn't good at all because I was hoping to get it out today. It's not going to get out now for another 2 days, so I'm looking at Saturday when it's going to be able to go out. The sun's just come out. Hopefully it's going to stay, although I haven't checked the weather yet, but hopefully it's going to stay and we're going to get some decent weather again, because at the minute it's just been absolutely garbage. But no, it's saying next Wednesday is when we're going to get the weather back, the good weather back anyway, so I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't. So what I've got to do now, I'm going to go and nip to the shop with Oscar. I've got Oscar over here, maybe just be playing Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. He's brought his Switch and his dock, so he put it on here because the ping's really good over here, like 30 ping for video games because the broadband is ridiculously quick. Just uploaded the vlog, that's up again on time. I need to come over here for a full day. I'm going to speak to Sarah later on and say which days is she going to have like a chill out day just with the girls, where she just watches a film or something and I come over here and just completely overhaul everything that I need to do in there and in here. I've still got parts over here that need to be fitted to the printer. I've got a Ender 3, this is the brand new hot end for the end of it. That needs to be fixed and it needs to be back up and running so we could get going again, and there's another 3 printers then that are ready to go. I need to order another one of them actually because I've still got one other one after that. Well, apart from that, it's just been another busy day apart from this happening where it just broke. I'll show you a picture here of it. It just smashed in the corner. It's not good, it just looks garbage now. I'm just a bit disappointed with myself for dropping it. I was wrapping it up with bubble wrap, slipped out, hit the floor. But anyway, the show must go on.
Okay, so I managed to get most of the decorating finished. I've just got one piece on this side, which I'm gonna do later on. But I just thought I'd show you now, just because like we've got the majority of the stuff up, and yeah, it might be too late and I'll probably forget if I don't show you now. So this is what it looks like. So I've just got this little bit to do in the corner there, so I'm going to try and get that finished in a minute, and then obviously that wall is all done. In fact, I just need to, for some reason I must have gone over this corner with wallpaper, so there's like a strip down the side that I just need to paint. I don't know if you can see it, but kind of there. I just need to paint there a little bit, so I'm going to do that in a bit, and then yeah, then it'll be finished. Anyway, I'm going to crack on, and then I'm going to go downstairs and show you the new makeup that came. Yeah, so see you soon. Okay guys, so just thought I'd come down and show you these foundations that I bought. Excuse me, I've got loads of wind. I'm just going to wipe this makeup off that I've got on. Just so you can see the colour of the foundations. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to mix them or not. I'll probably put the dark one on first and then blend it down with the other one. I also need desperately a new foundation brush because mine is completely knackered. Anyway, I'm going to wipe this off and then I'll come back to you and we can get down to trying this foundation on. Okay, so I've got most of my foundation off and my eyebrows. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the foundation and then I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera just because it'll be easier then and it won't take up as much time. So I'm just going to let my face dry off a little bit. Usually, before I put any makeup on, I use Prep and Prime, but let me just find it. I can't actually find my Prep and Prime, so I think I'm just going to use, I'm not going to use that one, I'm going to use this. So this is the multitasking spray, which is by NXY, so this is it. In case any of you want to buy it. So I'm just gonna prep my face with this. And then let this dry. Usually I'll just use like a brush just to dab it in just so it, don't press it too hard though, because obviously you want it to set into your face. You might just put a bit of me. Not clean brush, look how knackered this is. I definitely need a new one. So we got this in 2 colours, the foundation, and this is the 24-hour stay one. One's in true beige and one's in golden. I think the golden is actually going to be a little bit too dark, so I probably will end up just topping it up with this. But this is a full coverage foundation and it's a matte finish. I prefer the matte finish one because it just stops your face from looking greasy and stuff, and yeah, it just gives an overall better finish anyway, I think, on your makeup. I also have this, which is a liquid gold. Sometimes you can use this, it's a highlight this, but I usually push it over my face just because it gives that glow. But yeah, it's really nice. Anyway, let's get down to this. So this is full coverage, so you will not need a lot of this. So I usually just start off with like a pea size amount, and then I will just start blending it all around. It might seem really dark at first, but once you've started to spread this out, it will look a lot better. And also, a lot of people always forget to do the neck, but I usually just go down to the collar line depending on what top I've got on. I do around the back of my neck, under my ears, over my ears, just so it all blends. Sorry, I can't see. I need to start wearing my contact lenses really to do this, so I can see the screen. In fact, I'm quite liking how dark that is. It doesn't actually look as dark as I thought it would. I've got some in my eye there. So you can see that pea size has definitely covered like the whole of my face. I mean, if you were going on a night out, you would actually slap this on like quite thick so it stayed put. I probably will just use a bit more from the top of my head. Down my nose. Overall, I think this has got really nice colour to it. This is a golden one. I'm not sure if it's got a number. So it says CSW SF13, if anybody needs to know the number. Always make sure you get your bit of your chin underneath. I always seem to forget it. So that's that. I'm just going to go and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'm going to come back to you guys. Okay, so I've done my eyebrows, and please excuse if you look really dark, they won't do in a minute. I'm just going to use this. So if you get one of these little brushes without hair on it, you can just go over them, and this will clean any dark lines that you've got. Sorry, I'm looking up at the camera, but it's the only way you can do it. So obviously your dark lines which are underneath that you've been working off, you can just clean up, but I wouldn't worry too much about this until like later on. So I'm going to use the new Tate concealer to clean them up. I'll probably do this off camera also, but if any of you want to know how I do my eyebrows and conceal them and clean them up and stuff, then just leave a comment. If you can't leave it on the video, then I will put a picture up on the community section, so you can leave a comment there asking me to show you like different things. I'm no makeup expert, so I don't think I am, but obviously I know little bits of stuff, and I've been training with a makeup professional, well, doing courses, so I've learned quite a lot in the last couple of weeks just watching them. So if any of you want any tips of different things to do, then I'm sure I can at least try. I am going to try and start doing some makeup looks. Probably will put little bits in this, but it will be on my channel, the Simpler Sarah channel, so if you've not checked that out, I'm sure the link will be in the description if you want to head on over there and subscribe. I'm going to put a video up in there hopefully tomorrow, just kind of saying hello, I'm back and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go in, clean these up now, and then I'm going to come back to you. But I feel a bit tight not doing it on camera. Should I just kind of do one eyebrow and show you what I do? But I might have to get that close to the camera because I'm blind as a bat. So usually I'll just dip the end of my brush in and then dry it off. Oh, it smells like fairy wash liquid, that. I'm just going to get close to this because I won't be able to see otherwise. But I usually just, I don't think I'll be able to do it because of the way. I will usually just go underneath and round, and I will keep doing that until it's cleaned up as much as I want it to be cleaned up. But yeah, just to give you an idea. So you can use like any kind of flat-ended brush. I usually use this because I find it easier, but there is also others that you can use, which I'll show you just before I go once I've finished, and then you can always go and try it and have a go. But you can use any concealer. Don't think that you've got to just go out and buy one specific concealer. You can also use foundation to clean it up. I used to use foundation when I first started, and to be honest, I found using foundation was a lot better than using concealer. But if you're going to use highlighter under your eyebrows, you're obviously better with a concealer because it'll hold the shine better and it'll pop more basically. Anyway, I'm going to go and clean these up and then we'll be back. Okay, so I've cleaned them up now, so I'm just going to go over it with my brush again just to blend it. You made Aurora crying. She's just about to have something to eat. I need to clip his hair back, it's doing me head in. I don't know what it is. Does anybody else get these baby bits at the back of their hair? But they're just so annoying. So I have to twist mine and clip them up. So they stay away. And then it looks tidy again. So usually after that, I'll spray again with my mist just to set my eyebrows. I'll probably just put it over my eyebrows. This is so good, seriously. When I sprayed this on my face and I've done my eyebrows, it's like it sets your eyebrows straight away. And if any of you want to know what I'm using the Anastasia Dip Dye, which is in shade dark brown. But I really want to try the MAC one, the MAC Dip Dye, which is really good. So next, I'm only gonna like do this really roughly and quickly because I don't want a lot of makeup on today. So usually, if I can find my other brush, I've done with it. Oh, here it is. So then usually I will just go in with a light brown, either this one or this one. As you can tell, these are my ones I use the most because they're just empty, like near enough every day. And sometimes I'll mix this just so it's a little bit lighter, and then I'll just go in. And I'll usually use a product for both. I can't get my words out today. Just to give my eye a little bit of colour just in the day. Obviously if I was going out I'd do this like properly, but as I'm not, I'm just gonna give it a little bit. Oh, and when I did my blending, what I did was, sorry, my tidying up, I've just put a tiny bit of concealer over the top of my eyelids and then just blended it in, just so it helps your eyeshadow stay on your eyes better and makes them pop more. Obviously if I was going out and doing this, I would use a lot more product, just it's dead hard for me to see now, so I'll probably just go off camera and just finish these so I know they're blended properly. Usually I have a little mirror. I'm gonna have to get a little mirror out and that's right in front of me. Usually I do it towards that mirror behind me, but anyway, let me just finish this and then we'll carry on. Okay, I think that will do. So usually, again, with the brush that I use to do, well, if I can find it, I don't even know what I've done with it. This is the thing when you do makeup, you really need to make sure you're organised. Let me just find this brush and then we'll be back. Seriously, it was right in front of me. So, I've been using this Sub-Zero palette, which is this. This has got all different shades of highlighters and contouring in. So usually I will use this one depending on how what effect makeup I'm using. So the brush, sorry, that you've tied it up with, I will just use this because it's got like the concealer on it, and then usually just highlight underneath the eyebrow, and then I'll just blend that in. And then usually afterwards I just go over it just so it looks like it matches in. So I'm just going to do the other one. Usually you can use the same product, it just depends how much obviously you've got on it. This colour I'm using is called Made It. Remember to always blow the excess off your brushes as well, or tap it off. God, it's so hard. If you notice, you always get one side of your face really perfect and then the other one just, because you can't get the same angle on your eyes. All the faces you pull when you do makeup as well, it's funny. But yeah, anyway, I'm just giving you a quick rundown of what this foundation looks like, especially with the rest of your makeup. And then obviously you'd use your bronzer. This has been, I think I need a new one of these. So I would usually just bronze over my face, around the tops, around the jaw, and then usually just around it. Okay, so once I've done that, then I will probably just put some mascara on. So this is a new one, I've never ever used this before. This is just, it's called Worth the Hype, and it is in shade WTHM01 black. So just in case any of you really want to go and try this out. This is the first time I've used a lot of the NXY products. Put them in it, it's really nice. So I will just I usually let them dry a minute and then I'll go over them again. But I'm just gonna show you quickly. So eyeliner, I would usually use my black eyeshadow. I never use like a proper eyeliner because I noticed that they run a lot. eyebrows are, they just need like replacing like loads really quickly. So I will usually just go under my eye, onto my waterline, and just start spreading it out, and then onto the underneath of my eye. And then do the same with the other side. And you'll notice the more and more you use it, you'll prefer it, because you can like blend it as well. So you could go in with your brown or underneath. You sometimes, sorry, I will do the brown first and then the black, but I'm not putting the brown on today. So, and then after I've done that, I would usually just use the excess on my brush to fill in any spaces on my eyebrows, just to darken them up a bit. Oh god, I can't see. I need to find a better way of doing this, don't I? But you get used to it. It's so hard for me to see in this camera to see if I've done it right, but hopefully it looks okay. So then I'll go over. Sorry, I can't keep still, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm loving this mascara. Oh my god, it's probably the best one I've had. Oh, only I could do that. But I am really, really liking it. It's so pretty. So I'm just gonna do. I would highly, this is the first time I've ever used this, like I said, and oh my god, it is so nice. It goes onto your eyelashes straight away. So definitely will be a go-to in the future. And then I feel like I'm going into a full makeup tutorial. I feel like I'm going to get in a lot of trouble later, especially when Dave's editing this. But I'm just going to show you quickly what I usually do. On a budget, if you don't have any of the products, but you have a blush, you can use this for contouring. So you just dip your brush in like you would, and then just start lifting it up, and then you can just keep building on top with this, and it'll look really nice. And then obviously just blend it out with that. But I obviously use this. It might look a bit stupid now actually, I could have just put that on, but I will usually use the Lifestyle colour and then a little bit of the Body Yoda something like that. And then I'll usually bring it up here just so it looks blended. Go around the top of my head, around it. This is just on like a quick day. Obviously if I was going out and doing this properly, and then I will just go over it again with my blusher brush and blend it in. So it looks nice. I mean, this probably doesn't look perfect, but it's just to show you really what it does. So obviously we have to take, I was going to show you this now. I might just put a bit on and show you actually. Let me get me a good brush. I may as well just to put these brushes down here, it would have been easier. Usually I'll just use this. This is I don't even say, oh, this is a Demon Shadow brush actually, but you know, there's no rules in makeup, you just do what you want. So usually I'll just dab a little bit on underneath down my nose, top of my head, here and here, and then I will just slowly start blending it in. But remember, you can always tone this back down with your foundation brush so it looks right. I can't see on this camera, so it's dead hard. I'm just gonna go off camera now and finish this so I know it looks right. I look like I've got white eyes now, but I will sort this out. In fact, I might be able to do it on camera. And I've got a really, unless I have my Botox, I've got a really like, not old looking face, not an old looking face, but you know, like I've got them really weird eyelids that kind of fold over, but when I have my Botox it kind of lifts them. That's why I have it, because it just, I've always had that from being like young. So, and then I will just get a foundation brush and I'll usually just go over it, and then I usually just blends that properly, but it just takes away that tiredness away from your eyes. It just lifts it. But yeah, if you want to see a proper tutorial, please let me know. I'm sure we can figure out a way of doing it in replacement of a daily vlog, and then also I can do one for my channel. So if you want to see anything, or there's any tips or makeups you want me to try, or if there's any, do you know what I'd really like everybody to do? Send me a makeup look from someone they really like watching, and then I try and recreate that look, obviously if I've got them colours, and then we'll pick some out of there. But yeah, that'll be really fun. So don't forget these, obviously we didn't need to blend them. This is golden brown, this is true beige, so you can see the difference. Let me try and get it to focus. Oh, there you go. So you can see the difference. One's a bit more white, one's a bit more golden. And then products again is the NYX Prep and Prime, and then there's also this finishing mist which I'm going to spray on now. And then this isn't new, but if any of you want to get this, it's the liquid gold and it's a highlighter. Usually I'd use that if we were going out. And then also the Tate concealer, Tate, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you because I need to go and feed my children. And yeah, anyway, I'm sure Dave will check in with you shortly, and I'm not too sure what I'm doing for the rest of the day, to be honest, because this vlog is always looking so long, probably not much else. So, but yeah, I'm sure Dave will check in with you shortly. I hope you enjoyed this testing out foundations with me. If you did, give us a big thumbs up. Anyway, love you and leave you. Love you guys. See you soon.
Alright guys, I'm going to end today's vlog. It's been a pretty long-winded vlog because Sarah's been doing makeup and stuff like that, but you know, these things happen unfortunately. It's just to fill the vlog and to give somebody a different perspective of normal daily life, and I think we're coming across strong. Just a quick one. Yesterday I was at the studio. It was scheduled to go up at 7 o'clock. It went up at 7:30. People said, why Dave, why? I said it wasn't me, it was Sarah. I thought that she genuinely put the vlog up and she didn't, so we just got our wires crossed. It's one of them things that happens regular. So it's part of being married. It's part of married life. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end today's vlog. Do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you click the notification button. There's nothing. Make sure you leave us a comment if you can, and we'll see you guys tomorrow because we do this every single day.